and I am on a school trip with Edventure Travel. I come from Apollo Bay P-12 College. Some of the challenges that our students have faced and overcome on this trip, they've definitely learnt to work with each other and working with people they wouldn't generally hang out with at school or outside of school. So that's been both a challenge and a positive aspect of this trip. The fact that they haven't had their mobile phones with them was a challenge in the beginning, but it didn't last very long, and it very quickly became a positive experience, and new relationships have built over the course of this trip. So that's been a massive positive for our students. Learning to navigate airports and domestic flights and border crossings has definitely given them a new appreciation for travel and worldly approach where they can see themselves doing this on their own in the future, which is excellent.
The skills that I've learnt during this trip would probably be compromise and patience, because when you're with a group of people every day, all day, 24/7, you're going to clash with them. So I came to the realization that compromising and communicating with them to find common ground or just resolve issues is convenient and it works really well. Or just patience, like being kind and patient and compassionate to one another, because sometimes people just have bad days and it's okay to have a bad day. And I'm lucky enough to be surrounded by a group of really supportive, amazing people, but even if I wasn't, I know that from being here and learning from this experience, it's okay to take a walk or read a book or giggle with your friends. And know that tomorrow is a fresh start. And as Tim always says, there's always an "and" at the end of a sentence. So yeah, I'd say that compromising and just being patient and kind is one of the most important skills I've learned during this trip.
I think this trip has benefited our students in a range of different ways. Some of them, just the act of getting out of Australia and coming to a new culture and going through the process of travel was a big step for them. For others who've travelled before, the experience of travelling with 2 local guides was really important, and having the chance to form relationships and see different parts of the country and hear the story and start to make sense of the Vietnam-American War and what that means for Vietnamese people now. In terms of skills that I think the students have got, I think it's kind of a similar list. So the sense of some of the fundamental travel skills of being able to check into a hotel, check out of the hotel, look after their passport, be organised with snacks for the day, or be able to be on time for meeting points and use maps. And in that sense, the Amazing Race in Hoi An was a really kind of a highlight of that, giving them independence and challenge to work together and achieve some of those sort of travel skills. Again, apart from that, I think some of those sort of more broader skills around stepping out of their comfort zone and developing the confidence to know that next time they're confronted with an opportunity that might be a bit scary, that they could step into that and have confidence that they've done something like that before and they can take up something on that's bigger and have success and enjoy it. And then some of the more subtle skills, sort of like being able to ask for help or support or offer support when they need it.
We just finished a cooking class and I loved it so much. We just cooked traditional Vietnamese food and it was awesome. I am feeling great. I think that was one of the best experiences I've done. And I've learned how to cook so much now, because beforehand I couldn't cook that well and now I can. And I can go home and tell all of my family and show them how to cook.
What did I find particularly special about this trip? It was definitely the building project in Vietnam and being able to help a family in need. The pride and determination from our students was a highlight for sure. The fact that they were very determined to complete all of the tasks that were set for them. They worked through pelting rain and they did that so that they could achieve their goal and hand the house over to the family, and they were immensely proud to be able to share that with the family and to thank them for allowing us to be a part of their building project and to build their home for them.
I think this community project is incredibly important to me because it creates this sense of helping out other people in need. I think when people travel a lot, it's a lot more about consumerism and seeing your own things instead of helping the people already there. And I think a trip building a house like this really creates a sense of self-worth almost in terms of coming to another country instead taking and giving a bit back.
Not only are grateful for this opportunity, but I feel like a lot of us were really passionate, and the builders, thank you for teaching us. We learnt a lot and I feel like we could use that into life skills. So thank you so much on behalf of everyone. We really appreciate it.
Something that was really challenging for me during this trip was seeing the museum and everything that went on during the Vietnam War. I feel being in Australia, it's very different how I perceived war to be, and I don't think that, or it's more covered and less real. So going in and seeing how people were treated and what war was like and how people generations later are still suffering from the consequences of what happened 60 years ago was really a big confrontation and a struggle that I'm glad I got to see and experience, but it makes me really think about life and how I live compared to other people.
So as far as the itinerary goes, I think Edventure has provided a great balance of fun things for teenagers to do, as well as eye-opening experiences where they get to see a different culture, how people live in another country, benefits that our kids have in their own lives, and how their involvement in this trip can actually make a difference to people's lives. And that's something I think they're all taking home with them in terms of the things that they've seen and done. And I think too, our guides were really good at relating to the students. They've really built a strong relationship between our two guides, Hien and Lien. I think that our kids will carry that forward in their hearts, and all the photos that they've taken and the laughs that they've had. And Billy and Mia in the back end in the office were also really responsive when we had an issue with a student, and just answering the millions of questions that our students and the parents had before we even left. Edventure are really good at checking in with us. They give us the itinerary before we even leave. We negotiate what the kids or our particular group might like to do, and our guides were very responsive every day. Is this going to be okay? Do we need to change something? Do we need an extra rest day? Which I think really benefits the students because you can gauge how tired they are at which stage of the trip if they need a bit of a relax moment. Been a great experience for us. It's the first time we've used Edventure. We'd used other companies beforehand, and I think the kids have really got a lot out of it. They'll be going home with an appreciation for the privilege that they all live with that I don't think they realised before, and just how they might be able to make a difference in the world.